Hello, this is Brighton TV and this is the match preview for Brighton vs Everton. And in our last game against Man United, it was a game of two halves. For the first half, we were brilliant, we were in control, we were creating a lot of chances. United didn't have many chances at all. And we ended up taking a lead. A brilliant thrust from Maupay towards Welbeck. His initial header was saved, but the rebound was scored to make it 1-0. And we kept on creating chances throughout the first half, but the second half it was a different story. United, they started taking control of the game. We didn't have many chances in the second half, and United, they scored twice, but we did have a chance of getting something from the game with how we played, and we had a big shout for a penalty where Maupay, he ended up going on a counter-attack with Welbeck. He did a low cross, and Welbeck, he ended up missing the ball, but it did look like that Maguire fouled him. VAR decided it wasn't a penalty, and that was it. We could have got something from the game, but we need to make sure that we go and hold on to leads when we get them. And Everton, they drew 1-1. They ended up conceding a late goal, and they haven't been in great form recently. They're winless in four, but we know the ability they do have. The players like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, James Rodriguez, they're all brilliant players, and on their day, they can be devastating. Richarlison, brilliant attacker, he does score against us quite frequently, and Calvert-Lewin this season has been on fire. He scores so many goals. We need to be careful of them two players especially. They're really clinical. We need to make sure we limit the chances that they do have. And Everton, recently they've had a lot of injuries, so Ancelotti changed his formation to become more of a 3-5-2, and they play a lot more of a counter-attack, so that's what we need to be careful of. We know how fast the players like Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin are, and they are extremely clinical. We need to make sure we stop them when they try and counter-attack, but they do give up chances quite easily, so that's what we need to take advantage of. Create a lot of chances, take them, make it out of Everton's sight before they can go and get back into the game. And earlier on in the season, we lost 4-2 to Everton. And Everton, after we had an early lead, they started putting on the pressure and they scored 4 goals. And that's when you know they do have the ability. Set pieces as well. They've got great set piece players like Mina, great centre-back from the air. And you look at how they play. Their players are extremely clinical. When they do get control, they have the ability to take teams out. We need to make sure that they don't get control in the match. And we've seen what our players have been doing recently against teams that do sit back. We've played a lot wider with Maupay and Welbeck. They're playing really well as split strikers. Maupay, especially against United, he went wide for the cross and ended up crossing it into Welbeck for the goal. But overall, their play together, they do stretch defences, and that will cause Everton problems if we do that. So we do need to keep that sort of style. With Moda and Gross, I thought they were struggling in the second half when we didn't have as much of the ball. So what we need to do is keep possession, hold the ball, so then Moda and Gross, as the wing-backs, can go and invert, go into the midfield areas and cause Everton problems. So that's how we can go and trouble Everton. And my lineup for this game, I think it should be a 3-4-1-2. And in goal, it should be Sanchez with a back three of Dunk, Veltman and White. And the wing-backs, as I said, Moda and Gross, they've been inverting really well when we do have control of the ball. So that's why them two should start. And the midfielders, it should be Bissouma and Lallana. Lallana, in the first half, he was brilliant against United. He started losing steam and then we had to sub him off in the second half. But both of them had complete control in the first half. They should start. And in the 10 role, it should be Trossard. He's been playing brilliant recently. That's why he should play. And the two strikers, I think, will be Welbeck and Maupay. And they have no reason why they should be dropped. They've been playing well together. Play them. And my score predictions for this game, I think it's going to be 3-2. And I think Trossard, Welbeck and Maupay will score for us. And for Everton, I think it will be Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.